Hello everyone, welcome to my first Pokemon investment video. In today's video we're going to be looking at cards that I've picked up over the past few weeks for under £10 or thereabouts. Cards that I think will do well in the future, and the aim of this video is to look at them again in 6 months to a year's time to see if they performed well, to see if I'm right on the money or off the money. So I hope you enjoyed today's video and let's get straight into it. Okay, so as you can see, I've got everything still sealed in the post. I just wanted to do it like this so you could see that I was actually invested in these cards myself. So let's get straight into it with the first one. Thank you. Oh, that's nice. We have the Cresselia. Now this card is beautiful. I think it's so underrated as a card. I mean, just look at the colours on it. It's nice that they sent it in a semi-rigid as well. That's really cool. So I got this card for £9.50 plus postage. Let's just take it out and have a look at the card. See if it's in good condition first. Looks like it's good. The centering looks quite nice on it as well. Maybe a little bit bigger at the top than it is the bottom, but I know the PSA grading requirements are a bit more lenient on the top and bottom than they are left to right. Let's have a look at the back. I think you can see there's a slight whiting on the bottom corner here, but face on, as you would be selling it on eBay or TCG Player, looks to be no problems with this card whatsoever. So I think this card will do really well because the artwork is beautiful. It's a loved Pokemon as well. I just think it's quite elegant. This is from Shrouded Fable, which doesn't have a lot of hits on it as well. So I think this is also a good reason to invest in this card, is that it is one of the better looking cards in the set. Okay, let's move on to the next one. What do we have here? The Ninetales illustration rare. Yeah, don't really like it when sellers put the adhesive on there. We've got a nice little penny sleeve here as well. Charmander on there. Okay. Now we've got it out of the top loader. So this is one of the illustration rares from Obsidian Flames, which doesn't have that many chase cards. Obviously you've got the two Charizards in there, but this is probably the next standout card, I would say. Ninetales in the Woods. I've always loved Ninetales, it's one of my favourite Pokemon as a kid, so I do enjoy this card quite a bit. Don't think it's in any more sleeves. Let's get the raw card out. So I think this card will do well because it's just a really great design. A lot of these cards I've chosen to invest in have just an amazing design, and they're from sets where not all of the pulls are that good. It looks to be okay on the back. Let's see how much I paid for this. So I actually paid £12 for this. Now I did see that you could get them a bit cheaper, but I opted, like I said before, to get the cards in a better condition. Centering is great on it. There doesn't seem to be any marks on the back either. So I'm just going to pop this one just there outside of its top loader because I always find it a bit difficult to put them in, especially when I'm filming. Okay, so moving on to the next one, we have, again in a semi-rigid. I love that. I much prefer them to be packaged in semi-rigids. Okay, the Zorua. Now this is a much loved Pokemon, this is. And I think the design on this one is just really cute. It's similar to the Eevee cuteness, however, obviously, everyone knows that Eevee is definitely one of the cutest Pokemon. A little bit disappointed with the top to the bottom. The ratio is massively off there. Definitely wouldn't pull a 10, I don't think. Other than that, I think we're even a bit wonky on the back. You see how it goes? It's a lot shorter distance between the prints there than there is there. So I think we're even a little bit wonky on the back there. Well, I think this Pokemon card will do really well, Zorua, because it is one of a fan favourite Pokemon. Also the design it's sleeping on, what's that? Is that like the corner of a building? Japanese style building, I think. I picked this one up actually really cheap. A lot of people are sleeping on this one, if you'll pardon the pun. So I picked this card up for £6.75. It's currently sitting around the £4 to £5 mark on eBay. Like I said before, I did try and get the better quality versions. However, this one must have slipped through my quality control because of the big gap at the bottom. However, it's still a really nice card to keep hold of. Like I said, it's a fan favourite and I do think this will rise in the future. Okay, so the next package. This one's a bit flimsily packed, so I don't really like this one. But it's got bubble wrap, so I'll take that. Well, it's bubble wrap on one side, so if anything hit it from the other side, it would have been battered. Metagross from Temporal Forces. I'm just going to take out the top loader. Well, I've taken it out of the whole sleeve. So this is the card that I think will do really well in the future over time, as time goes on. Centering's a little bit off on this one, but that's absolutely fine. I think the card itself, the artwork, will just perform so well. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think we have many Pokemon just in like a snowy environment, especially like this metal looking Pokemon here. Got a beautiful finish to it. The artwork's amazing. Maybe this one's worth selling in the holiday seasons as well. We've actually got 2 Metagrosses, building snowmen. I think it's just a fantastic card. Lovely artwork. Let's just check the quality of the card quickly. So centering's a little off right to left, so right's bigger than the left, as you can see there. Top to bottom looks absolutely bang on. A slight little hitch on the top here. But again, I don't think you can tell at all. The left to right on the back is not straight either, so there's a bigger border on the left. But overall, I think this is a great pickup. So I picked this card up for £8.95, and it's currently sitting between £9 and £10. So there's a slight instant profit on this card. However, I do think this one will go fully up in the future. I think in 6 months' time, we're looking at £10 to £15 worth of a card here. And then after that, who knows? But we'll check back then, obviously, on that one. So we're on to the penultimate package here. Again, in a top loader. I really don't enjoy them being in top loaders. I actually had some delivery problems with this card, the Scissor, or Skizzer. I prefer Scissor because I feel like the C is definitely silent. I had some delivery problems with this card, so I bought a card off eBay and he sent me the wrong card and some other guy got my Scissor. So what I did is I just bought another card from the man and then he just refunded me the price of the Scissor. Let me just check the price of what I paid for both. Okay, so I actually paid more for this card, so I paid £4.65. And this one I paid £6 for. So I must have been absolutely scammed there out of about 70p. I'm not too bothered. I think these cards, like I said, will go up in value in the future. The designs on these cards are just beautiful. So that's all on there. Sunflora is a bit of a rogue one. I'd probably say it's the least likely to go up in value out of all the cards I've chosen today. So here we are, the Scissor. Just going to take it out of the penny sleeve so we can see the card. I just think it's a beautiful card. Almost looks like Scissor's holding a bit of a gun there, actually. It's like shooting down off a cliff. Again, the centering is pretty good on this card. Let's get it a bit closer to have a look. Top to bottom look good, left to right looks good. And I think this card is being slept on massively as well. Let's just have a look at the back, because this one actually has a special trick. If you want to make a quick profit, this card is the one to go for. Back looks pretty good, maybe a nick on the top here on this corner, but like I said, this card is the one to go to. So I picked it up for £6. It's actually like, that's overpaying as well. It's worth about £3.70, let's call it that. But the PSA 10 price of this card is going for £92. So you could literally chance it, buy loads of these cards, send them off for grading, wait a couple months, have them back, and then by then the PSA price has probably gone through the roof, where it was already at a basic £92, which is fantastic. So if you wanted to make quick profit in Pokemon, I would say buy this card, buy a few of them, get them graded, sell them at PSA 10 price. Again, that's why I paid extra for this card, because I think we've got a good chance on this one. Settle that one in the middle there. And then Sunflora, which I overpaid by 15p. Again, I'm just going to take it out so that we can actually see the card itself. Okay, so the Sunflora here, I just think this is a great card. I think it's like, obviously it's someone looking out the window, looking at the garden. I just think the colours are brilliant. It's a nice teal, bluey colour around the edges, the nice yellow with the contrast of the Sunfloras. And I also think it's just a really cute card. I think it's rather slept on, actually. I think the borders look really good, the spacing's great there, and it looks to be in mint condition. Okay, so I told you about the Sunflora and the Scissor combined in the 2 packs. Well, that was because I got the wrong one. The wrong one was actually here, so he ended up letting me keep this card as well. It's a Charizard EX. I'll get it out, it's bloody penny sleeve. Apparently it was £8. So technically, I've made, well, one of these cards was free. Well, they were both free really. Because I got this card for free and it's not something that I'm really interested in, I'm going to give it away to someone that likes and comments on the video, and I'll just message them within the next couple of weeks and choose whoever would like the Charizard EX. So get your likes in, get your comments in, and I'll just give this away to one of you guys. Perfect. So that concludes my illustration rare investment video. So that, like you can see, I've picked all these cards up myself. I think they will do rather well. Hopefully in 6 months time to a year's time, we'll revisit this video. We'll go through every single card again, and we'll have a look where they are in the market. If I've made some profit, well, theoretical profit, because I probably won't sell them. Thank you guys for watching today, and remember to leave a like and a comment for this Charizard EX here. As you can see, it's worth £8, and it's my first giveaway, so it's not going to be much. But thank you guys for watching, and I hope you all have a great day. Thank you.